All right, my little math friends, here we are moving further on into Chapter 5. Now we're on to 5.3a. And the first part of 5.3a is we're going to calculate sales tax. Like if you go buy something in Palmer or Wasilla, I'll just put Palmer here because that's where we're at. If you buy something in Palmer, you get sales tax, all right? You get charged sales tax on top of the price. It's the way the city kind of makes some money to pay for things like taking out your trash, plowing the roads, keeping all the lawns mowed around here in Palmer, things like that. All right, sweeping the streets, whatever. All right, and then tips is what you pay to a server. Okay, who brings you like some food, like in a restaurant or a place to eat, a coffee shop, something like that. Okay, so this is some real application of how these things are calculated and how we know the amount that we pay after these things are charged to us. Okay, first thing we're going to look at is how to calculate sales tax. All right, and good news is it's going to be like the same steps that we've been doing. Okay, and I'll kind of explain why as we get into this. Let's take a look at this problem here. Marcus buys a jacket from a clothing store in Palmer. Okay, the jacket has a price tag of $80. The city of Palmer has a 3% sales tax. Okay, true story. It has a 3% sales tax. What is the cost of the jacket? Okay, how much is Marcus going to have to pay after the 3% sales tax? All right, let's get our math facts here. Let's see. It has a price tag of $80. Okay, this is going to be our original amount because this is what it is priced at right now, $80. We're going to apply a 3% sales tax. Okay, so that's going to be a percent increase. Okay, because that means you're going to have to pay more for the jacket now. So we want to know what is the total cost of the jacket. All right, this is going to be our new price that we're going to calculate. Okay, so the same steps. Remember how we calculated the same steps when we had a new amount, when we're trying to find the new price, a new amount? It's going to be the same exact thing. These steps should look familiar. Step number one, we're going to change the percent to a decimal number. Okay, so we're going to take this 3%. All right, now don't get tricked on this. Watch what happens here. We don't have a decimal, so we put one at the end, and we're going to have to move this 2 places to the left. Okay, so we get an empty spot here, which means you got to fill that in with a 0. All right, so this 3% now became 0.03. All right, watch out for that. Don't just make that 0.3. Make sure you add that 0 into that extra spot. All right, step number 2, we're going to multiply the decimal number by the original amount. Okay, here's our original amount, the price it is, $80. All right, so we're going to take 0.03. That's going to get multiplied by $80. And when I do that, that's going to give me 2.4. All right, but since I'm working with money, I don't want to leave it at 2.4. I want to make it $2.40, so it makes a little more sense for us. Okay, get that? Sense? Make some sense? All right. Anyway, we're going to move on. Number 3, then you're going to have to add for your final step. Okay, so you got the price of the jacket. You got $80 for the jacket. And you're going to have to add the $2.40 sales tax, so that you're going to pay a grand total of $82.40. Okay, that is going to be your new price that you have to pay. Okay, so there's how you calculate sales tax. Same steps that we've done in the previous lessons. Now let's take a look at how we're going to calculate some tips. All right, and I got some good news for you too. These tips are going to be the same steps that we have been using. Okay, so we're trying to find, let's take a look at this situation here. A family goes out to dinner and the bill is $75.30. All right, the family applies an 18% tip to the bill for the server. what is the total price they will pay? Okay, so that's what we're trying to find, is the new price that they will need to pay for their bill after this 18% tip. Okay, so let's get our math facts identified here. The bill is $75. Okay, that's the original amount. All right, you're going to apply an 18% tip. A tip means you're given more money, so that's going to be an increase. Okay, so we're going to add 18% tip onto the price, and we're going to try and find out what the new price is going to be. Okay, step number one, just like before, we're going to change the percent to a decimal number. Okay, so I'm going to take 18%. It does not have a decimal point, so put a decimal point at the end of that number. Move it over 2 places. It's going to go right there. 18% is going to turn into 0.18. All right, did step number one. Step number two, multiply the decimal number by the original amount. Okay, so I'm going to take 0.18. That's going to get multiplied by $75.30. And that will give me $13.554. Okay, so since we're talking about money here, I'm not going to need the 4, so I'm going to round. So I'm going to round this to $13.55. Okay, so that is the amount of the tip. Okay, that's the amount that's going to be put onto the bill. So step number 3, we're going to add the tip and the original price. So we're going to take the $75.30 of the bill, and we're going to add the tip to that. So that's going to give us a total bill of $88.85. Okay, so that is the total bill, or you could also call it the new price. Okay, so that's just what we found, was this right here, the new price after the 18% tip. Okay, there you go, guys. That's how you calculate sales tax and tips. The next lesson, we're going to take these steps that we've just been doing, and we're going to go just a little bit. They're going to get a little bit more complicated. We're going to add a couple extra things as we're getting ready to wrap up Chapter 5 here. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget about that try this problem at the end of the video. I'll see you guys next time in class. We'll work out some more of these together. Okay, see you guys next class.